Can you hold the pot?
Julia Parker Dickerson's passion for gardening is matched only by her passion for teaching.
Oh my goodness, look at this root system.
As the first and second grade teacher at Monkton Central School and a UVM Master Gardener,
Yes!
Parker Dickerson has brought these twin passions together by establishing a pollinator garden at the school. Her enthusiasm and excitement has caught on.
We learn about plants, and thanks to Miss Dickerson, she made all of this up.
What are you doing here today?
Gardening.
What does that mean? What do you mean you're gardening?
That means we're planting lots of plants. Thanks to Miss Dickerson.
When Parker Dickerson suggested the idea of establishing a pollinator garden at the school, Principal Michael Lansing was happy to oblige.
I think it will just be a lovely part of the students' experience here at Monkton that they get to work in a pollination garden. Like, how cool is that? And how rare is that?
This garden is part of Pollinator Pathway, a public-private grassroots effort to provide safe spaces for birds, bees, and other pollinators in the Northeast.
I think everybody, like as a master gardener, I think everybody should go out and plant a pollinator garden tomorrow. And so much of this type of gardening, specifically pollinator gardening, is teaching children the skills that they need to have a sustainable, habitable world. So you can't protect something or care for something unless you know what it is and why it's important.
Parker Dickerson wanted to make sure the entire school was invested in making this garden grow.
When we plant today, we're going to look around and we're going to buddy up. Every class has signed up for a time slot today to put in these 70 plus plants, so grades K through 6. So learning about organisms and the important role that native bees play in gardens, not honeybees, but native bees. And so it's all connecting with the curriculum right now. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's important for a 6th grader, just as much as it is for a kindergartner, to develop these skills, to understand what these plants are, give them a name, understand why they're important, and make those observations. What do you think? Is that deep enough?
No.
A buzzword in education nowadays is transferable skills. It refers to abilities or attributes that transfer from one environment, like the classroom, to another, like a garden.
We learned a lot about plant cycle and growth.
Why is it different learning about something in a book as opposed to coming out here and actually planting it?
Well, in a book, you kind of have to imagine it, and coming out here, you get the real thing.
I guess it's just more fun than actually learning about it. You can actually do it and help. It's just better than actually listening. And
Do you want to do rock, paper, scissors over it? Okay.
Okay, now this is the smash.
2 out of 3.
Oh yeah. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, she wins. Persicaria it is.
Experiential learning can be a challenge for teachers to incorporate into standardized lesson plans.
Oh, you can both do it.
Planting this pollinator garden provides a hands-on experience for students and teaches lessons that go beyond the schoolhouse door.
That was a brilliant statement. Pollinator gardens help us survive. This is the foundational education experience, right? Children are so influential. You know, children will get you to recycle and compost. They'll get you to recycle things you didn't even know you could recycle. And children will get you to do all kinds of things. Think how influential they are at home. So as a master gardener, connecting with children is such a great way to get a new generation of gardeners out of the deal. You know, we need new generations of gardeners. We need kids who are not watching TV or on computers or on tablets or on phones. We need kids here doing the actual work of building our ecosystem back. And this is a fun way to do it? Yes, that's perfect.
Natalie Lane lives on a farm. She knows firsthand the importance of pollinators.
If we don't have pollinators, we won't have food. You need to pollinate all your corn and all your crops like wheat, which wheat is used for normally flour. And if you don't have like flour, you can't make like a lot of food. It's to help the community.
And it's up to us to really solve these problems.
As educators, Lansing and Parker Dickerson recognize the influence, responsibility, and impact that schools have on their community.
School's about exploring and learning and being exposed to something you've never been exposed to, and maybe finding a niche in something that you love. And here at Monkton, we have the space. We have a teacher who's concerned about the pollination, and she has a passion for it. And we have a great community that supported that.
The larger picture is, how can we be kind to each other? How can we be kind to our world? How can we be kind to the animals and all of the things that make our world possible? Doing projects like these at a young age instills those values and those ethics. So developing that personal ethic, saying this, having open spaces, having forests, having meadows, all of these things are important to a functioning ecosystem. And we're teaching the foundation. Is it deep enough?
No.
No? Okay.
This garden is thriving, and so is the knowledge, enthusiasm, and love for making gardens and the community grow. In Monkton, I'm Keith Silva with Across the Fence.
Right. I think we have a